Yeah, but I guess I think the thing that the kind of philosophy that it sounds like you're advocating for is a much more slow and careful and methodical growth, which I think definitely will lead to more sustainable companies, less turnover, but it also might lead to less innovation. I think the fact that companies have leeway to take risks and try really weird shit and just see what happens is a great thing. But the drawback to it is that there's more volatility. But with tech generally, I think that's where some of the best things come from, is just things that, were maybe a little bit tangential, a little bit not obvious, the value that they would have right away, and they become super successful. If Google was being very careful all the time, Kubernetes would not have happened. Like, why would they have open source Kubernetes and built this huge ecosystem? Well, it's because they had the leeway to take risks. Try something.
I am not saying not to take risks.
No, I know, but I think that, well, you're kind of advocating for less risk.
No, what I'm advocating for is fail fast.
Okay.
Right? If you have these trials, these things that you're going to do, great, wonderful. You know what? Go ahead and try them out. And you should see indicators. There has to be something and hey, 6 months, let's say 6 months, a year, whatever the time frame is that you think is adequate to incubate this. But you have some concrete things that you're going to be looking for to say, yeah, maybe we can't commercialize this now, but in another year we can. And here's why, right? So if we'll use the Kubernetes example, there was probably enough indicators from a Kubernetes perspective that it was worthwhile to invest in, or it was strategically important. There's also strategically important projects that you will have to get involved in, right? So, you look at from a strategy perspective and you think okay, this is something that I know is not going to pay money right now. It is not going to be something that is going to build a sustainable business, but this is so strategically important so we can tackle this thing in a few years. It needs to be there. And that's cool.
That is cool, but that's also probably some of the people who are getting laid off too. If it's like, well, this is strategic for us, it just can't be prioritized right now.
Could be.
But yeah, and I think, similarly, fail fast could take different forms, and I feel like failing fast and laying off 11% of your staff is a form of that, probably in one point of view. I don't know. It depends.